What is going on, Swoopers? Welcome back to another episode of Swoop Luke. In this episode, we'll be talking about our new leadership group. Let's get into it. Before we jump straight into it, of course, follow me on all my social media accounts, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. They're all Swoop Luke. If you are a new Swooper, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and if you are a returning Swooper, welcome back. Thank you so much for rejoining me. So, yesterday, Collingwood announced their new leadership group. We knew Scott Pendlebury would be returning as captain, but what we didn't know was who would be our vice captains. Last year, in 2021, we had a 7-man leadership group. It was led by Scott Pendlebury, with our vice captains being Steele Sidebottom, Taylor Adams, Jeremy Howe. So that's 4 people, plus Jordan Rafford, Brodie Grundy, and Darcy Moore were just, the vice captains, or they were just part of the leadership group, not really having a title, but a part of the leadership group. 7 players, huge. A couple of upcoming, not upcoming stars, upcoming leaders in Adams, in Darcy Moore, and in Brodie Grundy, and a couple of veterans. Hurts to say veterans, but they are getting, they're not getting any younger, those other guys. But this year, they announced only 4 players. Pendlebury again will be leading the Pies this year for a 9th consecutive season, followed by Darcy Moore as vice captain, Taylor Adams as vice captain, and Jeremy Howe as vice captain. We cut the 7 leadership group down to 4. In saying that, it's not that the other guys aren't leaders anymore. Like Craig McRae has said in the past, and he said it again today, there's leaders all over the field. Just because you don't have a title doesn't mean that you're not leaders. And Scott Pendlebury said it as well. So, a 4-man leadership group, and it kind of raised some eyebrows in the sense that Darcy Moore was voted 2nd overall in the captaincy sort of voting, and the voting is done by players and the staff. So you can see here that there was 4 people, obviously, and all the votes. You can see that Darcy Moore edged out Taylor Adams in the preferred, not captaincy, but preferred leader role. And what that's saying to me is that I think Darcy Moore will be the captain going forward. Now, I've said this for a couple of number of years, that I wouldn't mind seeing Darcy as captain, maybe co-captain with Taylor Adams. But if Darcy Moore is sole captain, following in his father's footsteps, that would be, absolutely amazing. Like, I love Darcy Moore. He's had a horrid run of injuries, but as of late, besides that, that goddamn knee, which was just out of the blue, an innocuous sort of twist of that knee, he has been outstanding. And from what you're hearing from the coaches, from Pendlebury, Darcy Moore is a player that can lead us in the future, and he's still so relatively young. He could be the next big captain of the Collingwood Football Club. It would be remiss of me not to address what Scott Pendlebury has said about this might be his last year. Now, you've probably seen it by now. The AFL have already written an article. It's already in the Herald Sun, the Age, and stuff like that. Scott Pendlebury was asked the question, and he answered it with, this could be my last year playing, but I'm not thinking about that at the moment. I'm just thinking about the preseason and, getting the work done. Now, out of context, that sounds insane. It sounds really sad thinking about Pendles retiring. I don't want to think about that. Look, and to be fair, in context as well, it does sound a little bit weird. And to be fair, in context as well, it still does sound a little bit weird. So in context, the reporter asked Pendlebury, would this be his last year as captain, and I think who he wants to take over for the next year, or if he stops being captain. And to answer that question, Pendles said, it could be my last year as playing. That could be a very cheeky response to the question, because, he just signed a 2-year contract extension, and, you wouldn't really come out and say that. So is it a bit of, a tap on their head saying, yeah, you're trying to get me, or you're trying to get me to say who the next captain is, and here's this.
Could this be your last year as captain, and have you discussed any form of transition?
It could be my last year as a player. I don't know, but I'm not really thinking about that. Thinking about having a good pre-season, which I've had. thinking about getting the boys ready for a season. And I feel like we're really ready. As I said before, we're healthy, we're fit, as I said, we've got the concepts down pat of how we want to play, and now it's just bringing that to life when we play.
But what I found very weird was that a big bombshell, quotation marks, bombshell, like that, nobody followed it up. So the captain of the Collingwood Football Club says, I don't even know if I'm going to be playing. I think this could be my last year, or whatever he said. And then the next guy's like, so you broke your leg and you're back training. It's like, dude, I don't care if you have an agenda of asking who broke his leg. Ask him, what do you mean by that? Because we now know that there's going to be 500 articles written. I guarantee you that today, when you look at the back of the Herald Sun or something, it's going to be Scott Pendlebury saying, it could be my last year. You've seen the mouths on Twitter already, and on social media and stuff like that. As a journo, I would have, so not as a journo, but if I was a journo there at the presser, that would have been the next question I had asked. But, everyone wants those clickbaity articles, and I'm sure someone's going to come out and say something, probably. But, I just found that's very weird. But all in all, I love this leadership group. I think Darcy Moore will be a great captain, if he's captain in 2023, which I think he will be. But Scott Pendlebury leading us to hopefully a finals charge, a cheeky finals charge, would be chef's kiss. But anyway, Swoopers, let me know down below who you think should be captain next year. Are you happy with our leadership group? What would our leadership group in 2023 look like to you? But until then, like, comment, subscribe, Tay family, Tay friends, Tay pets, and until next time, double shackers, I'll swoop you all later.